Is this some sort of weird manip? What are we doing? Why are we doing this?
Start up your game, select Miss Megawatt, and then time starts when you press start on the Chapter 1 screen. You'll start on C Street, defeat 3 walkers. After you defeat the 3 walkers, you can then either go into headquarters to pick up a power item, or go into 3rd Avenue. 3rd Avenue, defeat 4 walkers, then go to the beauty shop, defeat 2 flyers in there, pick up the makeup at the shop, go into the drugstore next door, defeat another 2 flyers, pick up the power item with toolbox, switch to Buzzsaw Girl, and then go on to D Street. Defeat 4 walkers in D Street, and then head into the hardware shop that's across from Matt's Meats. And there you'll defeat 2 flyers, and then you'll pick up the power-up item for Buzzsaw Girl, head on to 4th Avenue. 4th Avenue, press up straight away, defeat 4 flyers to the left, defeat the walker on the ground level, continue past the fire station, and then you'll head up onto B Street. Onto B Street, you'll defeat 5 flyers provided you go around the car, and then plus 1 walker, then head down to the right, and that'll take you onto 5th Avenue. 5th Avenue, press up, and then fire to the right, defeat 6 flyers, defeat 1 extra walker on the ground, and then we can head up onto C Street. On C Street, we go past the Mega Mall and go up onto 6th Avenue. On 6th Avenue, we'll encounter 8 jumpers. We want to move to the left to begin with, and then when the first one jumps over our head, we'll hit that one to the right of us, as well as the other one jumping on the right of the screen. Do this another 4 times and you should deal with the 8 jumpers. Go all the way to the left and you'll head down onto A Street. At A Street, you'll deal with 12 jumpers and walkers. Who knows how they come out, but you've got to get rid of them anyway. Go past the TV station and head down onto 2nd Avenue. On 2nd Avenue, you're going to encounter 13 robots, a combination of flyers, jumpers and walkers. They'll appear either side. Once you deal with those, head down onto A Street and then down to 1st Avenue. On 1st Avenue, this is where you should switch to Miss Megawatt, and you'll deal with 14 robots, a combination of flyers, jumpers and walkers. Once they're all gone, you'll get a little screen that lets you know to go and find the blimp, but head in the toy shop first. Go to the toy shop, deal with 2 flyers, switch to Monkey, and pick up the comic book. Then from there, you'll switch back to Miss Megawatt, exit the store, go across, go to the entrance to the C Street, switch to Buzzsaw Girl, and then go and deal with the blimp. When you go to attack the blimp, well, just hit it 5 times, and then pick up the supercharger, and then we go on to stage 2. We're going to go around to the back entrance of the mall, and then when we enter, we're going to move to the right and line ourselves up in front of the Vibe Store counter. When the rope saw comes out, we'll shoot it, pick up the vitamins, and take the escalator. We're going to get safe with Buzzsaw Girl, switch to Toolbox, and then go to do our most effective damage by diagonally jumping with the Robosaur as often as possible. We won't do this once, but we'll do this twice on the 2nd level, and then we'll take the escalator. We're going to walk to the other side of the right pillar of Suds and Duds with Toolbox, use the jump attacks to destroy all 3 Robosaurs as they spawn. We're going to stand in line with the pillar after the 3rd Robosaur dies, move right with the music changes, and repeatedly jump on Adam Ed's ear. If he travels right, we're going to use projectiles, collect the supercharger, and go on to stage 3. We will enter the sewers and go to the right. From there, we will start on 5th Avenue with 4 gators, kill 2 on the bottom level, 2 on the top floor with Buzzsaw. Then we're going to go into D Street, we're going to deal with another 4 alligators, 1 on the ground level, 1 up, 1 down, and then continue across and 1 final one to deal on the upper level. We'll then go to 1st Avenue, we'll switch to Megawatt, we're going to dash across, get across to 4 flying rats, switch to Toolbox, take out those 4 flying rats, and then switch to Buzzsaw Girl, and we're going to take the entrance onto A Street. On A Street, we will then deal with 4 alligators, 2 on the ground level, 2 on the upper level. Once we've done that, we'll go across to 6th Avenue and switch to Megawatt, who will then deal with 2 flying rats, deal with these either on the ground or using the ladders to assist. We'll then go into C Street, deal with another 2 flying rats, then we'll go into 4th Avenue. We will dash across, switch to Toolbox, deal with 4 flying rats, switch back to Megawatt, and we'll take a ladder to go onto B Street. We'll go into B Street, head down to the ground level, switch to Toolbox, deal with another 4 flying rats, switch back to Megawatt, then we're going to head over to 3rd Avenue. We will deal with 2 flying rats, probably from the ladder, and then from there we'll go into B Street, which will then take us onto 2nd Avenue. We'll switch to Buzzsaw Girl, deal with 3 gators on the ground, 1 upstairs, and then after clearing out the last of the gators, we'll go right to make the skull appear, jump up to the left, and use Buzzsaw's projectiles to hit the supercharger. We're going to collect that and go on to stage 4. Stand still and attack the first monkey. Once the second monkey is making its way on the screen, we're going to wheel it to the right, and both monkeys should group up. We will then wheel in behind them again, and we should be able to attack them while in close proximity in front of us. And if necessary, we'll turn around and attack them as much as possible. Try to take as least damage from bubbles as possible. On the next grid, we'll hold right and attack going past the first hammer bot. When we get to the second one, we'll start flipping on the spot, provided that it's on our left. Once that bot is done, we'll continue right, and the second bot should be able to follow us, and if we get in the same position, we continue to do our flips on it, provided you have enough power, of course. Otherwise, use projectiles. Going to the third screen, we will hold right and attack going past both buzzsaw bots. We'll then turn around and keep throwing projectiles. And just if they get too close, bonus points if you can do some flip damage on them. Wait the supercharger and go into the final stage. Move down to the left with Buzzsaw Girl, and once we get to the centre of the third car, we're going to switch to Radiant Dog and get our first supercharger. We will then position ourselves just behind the front wheel, pick up the car, and press up, right, B and A at the same time to do full damage with the car on Mayhem. Continue to the second car, rinse and repeat, and once you've done this with 4 cars, the boss should be dead. If not, then stand and chomp away, and you will finish off the boss regardless. Thank you for watching my speedrun guide for Defenders of Dynatron City. This has been made for board boosters. You can catch me on twitch.tv/Uchida, and you can also see any future speedruns and guides on my YouTube channel. Thank you.